I moved into the old ranch house in Wyoming thinking I'd finally found peace. It was a quiet place. A little isolated, sure, but after everything that happened back in Chicago, the silence was exactly what I needed. The house had stood for over 100 years, and though the wood creaked and the wind whispered through the cracks, it felt like a place where a person could breathe again. The kind of place where no one knew your name and the past couldn't reach you. Except the lights never went out. The first night, I turned off every switch in the house before heading to bed. But around 2 a.m., I woke up to a strange blue glow beneath my bedroom door. I opened it, expecting maybe I'd left a lamp on, but every single light in the house was on. Kitchen, bathroom, basement, even the old barn floodlights outside. I figured it was a wiring issue. I shut everything off again. But the next night it happened again. And again after that. Like clockwork. I called an electrician. He spent nearly 3 hours inspecting every socket, fixture, and circuit. When he was done, he scratched his head and said, "This wiring's in perfect condition. Looks almost brand new. Has anyone worked on it recently?" No. No one had touched this place in years. I tried to ignore it, chalked it up to old house quirks. But then came the footsteps. They started faint. A creaking floorboard upstairs, a thump near the attic. I'd grab a flashlight, rush up to check, but nothing. Not a soul. Then just as I lay down again, the sounds would return. Closer. Heavier. Like someone pacing, dragging something behind them. I stopped sleeping. One night, I set up a camera in the hallway. I needed proof, something to prove I wasn't losing my mind. At exactly 3:17 a.m., the hallway lights snapped on. One by one. My camera recorded a figure, tall, rigid, moving slowly from the guest room toward my door. But when I opened it, the hallway was empty. And when I checked the footage, the figure was gone. Just static. The timestamp was the only thing left. That's when it escalated. I started finding muddy footprints in the kitchen. I'd smell smoke in the living room, though there was never fire. My dog refused to go near the basement stairs, tail tucked, teeth bared. One morning, I found long, deep scratch marks on the inside of the bedroom closet. As if something had been trapped. Or hiding. The mirrors began fogging in the middle of the night, even when the air was dry. Once, in the condensation, I saw a single word, "Stay." I began leaving every light on, all night, every night. The darkness didn't feel empty anymore. It felt aware. Then last week, I came home from town to find every light in the house flickering wildly. The air buzzed with energy. And in the middle of the living room stood a man, gaunt, pale, dressed in old-fashioned clothes. He smiled like he knew me. Like he'd always been there. "I kept the lights on so you'd see me," he whispered. "Don't you see me now?" I ran. I didn't pack. Didn't lock the door. Just drove until the house disappeared behind me. But at night, when I close my eyes, I still see those lights glowing. And sometimes, when everything goes quiet, I hear footsteps coming closer.